Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. I'm ZeldaMaster, and in this episode, we're going to be doing the Biggoron Sword side quest, which is also known as the trading sequence, because we're going to be trading a lot of items back and forth to obtain ourselves one of the most amazing weapons within the game, my absolute favorite weapon. So let's go ahead and get started, and the first thing you want to do to initiate this side quest is to talk to this lovely cuckoo lady. So let's go ahead and speak to her. I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow cuckoo. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. What? Okay, so it's not entirely happy, but here's the thing. It's not even hatched out of the egg. So how do you know if it's happy or not? It might hatch super duper happy or something. I don't understand this lady. She's psycho, but she gave us a freaking pocket cuckoo, and with this pocket cuckoo we're going to do some pretty cool stuff. So what you want to do is you want to make your way to this house over here, and you're gonna have to wait 24 hours for the cuckoo to hatch. Not even 24 hours, you just have to wait until it's day. So how I'm going to do this, I'm just gonna play the sun song within this house, and it's gonna forward to nighttime. Then we're gonna go ahead and fast forward to daytime once again, so the cuckoo can hatch. Instead of like waiting outside or doing something like that, this is just the easiest way to do it. So once it does turn daytime the next day, look, a cuckoo hatched from your egg. You were incubating. It's the miracle of life. All right, now see this man? Yes, it's our good friend Talon, sleeping like Mario, like usual. Okay, wow, I did not know you can get this type of view, but you can see him sleeping, being lazy, doing his old thing, because, you know, Ingo took over his farm, so he's just gonna sleep. So what in tarnation can a person get a little shut-eye around here? You said that the exact same way 7 years ago. Did you save Malum? Things. I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeah. Okay. Well, that happened, but it doesn't really matter what he plans on doing. Let him do what he wants to do. At least he's now up, and now we have a cuckoo that is super happy because it has awoken a lazy person. So please make this cuckoo happy. Okay, well, here, check it out. Is it happy for you? So, oh, your cuckoo looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. You're a good cuckoo keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable cuckoo if you're interested. Its name is Kohiro, and it used to be my brother's cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother has gone, it's strange, but Kohiro has stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Kohiro? Okay, sure. So, as you can tell, I'm pronouncing it different. I used to call it Corrijo, but or a Corrijo, I believe, but yeah, a lot of you guys told me I'm supposed to pronounce the J like, you know, it's kind of like how I used to pronounce jalapenos, jalapenos. But yeah, this, my friends, is Kohiro. So yeah, I just love saying it now because I know the correct way to, you know, pronounce its name, I guess. But with Kohiro, we're gonna go ahead and take it to the Lost Woods to her brother who loved this cuckoo, and yeah, so that's what you want to do next. So after you get Kohiro, you want to head straight to Lost Woods. You're going to need Epona for a lot of the quests here in this whole trading sequence, because some of them are actually timed. So if you don't have Epona, you want to make sure you get Epona with you, or this is not going to be possible. You're not going to be able to do most of the trading sequence things, because basically all you're doing here is you're just running left and right from one place to another, delivering things. That's what this whole thing is about, getting an extra item, giving it to the person, getting an item in return, back and forth, yada yada yada. You guys get the drill. That's how it's gonna work. That's how we're gonna get what we need. But it's not an issue, because the thing we're gonna be getting at the end of this is so worth it. It's so freaking worth it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and I'm just gonna hook my way like this because I'm lazy. And of course, Link could not grapple onto the fence. Thank you, Link. You're so freaking smart. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to ignore the Stone of Agony. I don't really care what it has to say or what it's indicating, but let's go ahead and take our friend Kohiro to this lazy sad person. He's all depressed, so no response. We should get his attention. All right, check this out. So, Kohido, why? Normally a nice guy like me can tame you, which means you must be a nice guy. You must be. Please, Mr. Nice Guy, please. Deliver this to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. Okay, let's do it. It's an odd mushroom. We have to hurry as soon as we can. Straight back to Kakariko Village. Now, here's the thing. Don't try teleporting to, like, the volcano and then going down from Death Mountain. Actually, that would waste a lot of time, but I'm just giving you an example that you can't teleport because apparently, even though teleporting is faster than heading to places on foot, it's not actually faster in this scenario. Your thing will end up spoiling. So yeah, the mushroom will not make it if you try to cheat and teleport to a certain location. You must go on foot, and this is why opponent is super useful, because if we try running there, there's no way we would make it within 3 minutes. So yeah, and another thing I guess worth noting is that the Sun Song does work though. So if we play the Sun Song right now, it will not alter the time whatsoever. The 2 minutes and 20 seconds we have will still be in effect. It will just be a new day. I have no idea how that works, but it does. And we need it to be daytime when we come back to Kakariko Village, because if it's not, we actually can't enter where the old hag is. So we're going to go ahead and enter Kakariko Village real quickly, take our ocarina, play the Sun Song like this, and then we'll make our way straight to the old hag that he was talking about, and then we'll be golden. So, just like that, it is a new day. And I made sure to play it as soon as I entered Kakariko Village, because if I was like an idiot and decided to run like this far, then play the Sun Song, it would have teleported me back to the entrance of Kakariko Village. That would have wasted a full 10 seconds. And you get the gist. Like, you don't want to do that because you don't want to waste any time, even though we're already in Kakariko and we're not even halfway through our time. So we're going to make it. It's going to be easy. We're fine, my friends. You know, nothing bad's going to happen. Because you want to enter the potion shop here. Ignore the potion man and head in the back. The back is going to lead you to this house that you can enter the back of as well. And inside this house is the old hag's secret shop. It's also called the potion shop. So let's go and speak to her. Sniff, sniff, sniff. What a mysterious smell. You must have something. We do. Check it out, lady. So that fool, he had to go into the forest, I see. Hey, give it to me now. Okay. Everything darkens. Well, she pets a really cool looking cat. It looks like a cheetah. If you see that fool, give this to him. It is a strong medicine. I have the strongest medicine I've ever produced. However, this poultice will not work on a monster. I don't know what you mean. He's not a monster, though he looks like he has no hands, and he's really creepy, and he hates everybody. He thinks everyone's disgusting, so maybe he is a monster. Whatever. We got this weird looking thing. It looks like the mushroom was just flattened on a piece of paper, and now we have to head back to Lost Woods and give it to that man. Hopefully, you know, he'll be golden or something with it when we give it back to him. So we're gonna have to go ahead and backtrack. Now this time we can maybe teleport to the Sacred Meadow, Forest of the Sacred Meadow, and head down to Lost Woods and such, or you can just use Epona. I'm gonna do everything on foot because it is honestly the best way to do things. I think it's just easy overall. Even though this one we don't really have to do on foot, I'm just gonna do it because why the heck not? So yeah, Epona will be waiting for us each time, which makes this super easy. As long as you drop her off right before you enter an area, she will literally stay there, which I love, and it just makes it so much easier to travel. So let's go ahead and speed back to Lost Woods. Now I'm not gonna cut anything or fast forward anything because I want to show this whole quest fully with all of its, you know, stuff without editing anything out, so you guys can get how this whole quest works. I think overall it'd be better, and it's pretty fun to do anyway, so why the heck not? I want to show off all there is to it, show you guys how I tackle this quest. So yeah. But here we are back in frickin' whatever it's called, Kokiri Forest. It took me a second. I don't know why it did, but it's just like, I don't know where I am. You know, I was born here. Actually, no, I wasn't. Link was not born here. But I grew up here, right? His childhood was spent here, so he should remember this place. But there we go. I don't know why I feel like it's so necessary to hookshot there. I just want to, man. I just want to. But here we are back in the Lost Woods, and this little girl is gonna be chilling. Hey, what's up? So that guy isn't here anymore, except for the Kokiri people who come into the forest end up lost. They all become Stalfos. That's why he's not here anymore. Only his saw is left. Hee hee. All right. Well, you want this, son? I don't know what to do with it. The guy isn't here anymore. Okay, she's literally gonna appear. She's literally gonna repeat what she just said and gonna give us a saw. So yeah, this little girl, this Kokiri, gives us the guy's saw because most likely that man has turned into a Stalfos according to her. You know, that's maybe the legend they tell people. It might be completely fake. Who knows? But we have a saw. And you may say, what am I supposed to do with a saw? Is this the legendary Biggoron sword you were speaking of? Am I gonna slice people with a saw? Should I try it out? No, it doesn't work like that. Of course, it doesn't. So, yeah. Here's the thing. Now, it's not too clear on what you're supposed to do with this one, but it might be. So our plan here is to make our way all the way to Gerudo Valley. You guys know where it is. I mean, we've been there like once before, so we're gonna be heading there. I kind of want to make it there during the day, so I might get off of opponent and play the Sun Song in just a second because, I mean, obviously I want to listen to the epic music it has, but yeah, we're going to be making our way to Gerudo Valley where we're going to find someone who's going to give us a piece of the Biggoron sword for the saw. Now, yes, you heard me right. I said a piece. So that might not make too much sense, but it will real soon. Let's just go ahead and keep riding straight over here. And let me just actually jump off of Epona quickly and then play the Sun Song because I need it to be daytime because I'm not kidding. I'm one of those people who is just way too obsessed with the Gerudo Valley's theme to where I have to hear it every time I can in game because it's always so much better to listen in the game itself than, you know, looking it up or having the CD. I actually do have Ocarina of Time 3D's CD, like the full soundtrack. I got it from pre-ordering this game, I believe, which is really cool. So I'm pretty happy with it. But anyways, there we go. We have made it. And here, my friends, is Mudo. Let's go ahead and show him this. So, hey, that's mine, but I thought I left it with my old lady. Oh, well, my Biggoron tool broke. So I was going to Goron City to get it repaired. Your coming here is great timing. Will you give me my saw here? A good kid. Thanks. I'm sorry I can't give you anything in return, but here, take this anyways. So instead of him getting it repaired, he's just gonna give us the broken Biggoron sword. And look at it, my friends. It's really small because it's broken. So now we have a piece of it, which is nice. And now we're gonna have to make our way to the tippy top of Death Mountain and deliver the sword so we can get it fixed. Because, yeah, we have a piece of it, and I want the full thing so I can use it. So let's get to that. And opponent is being a little clumsy there, but whatever. So we're like halfway done with this quest. We about have another set of errands to do. It's gonna get a little more difficult this time around because traveling is gonna be a little longer now. I mean, one being we're gonna be making our way all the way back to Kakariko Village, then we're gonna be scaling the top of Death Mountain so we can deliver this one sword, but don't worry, we'll be fine, I guess. So let's go ahead and get to it. Just start making our way to Kakariko Village. I believe that's the first thing we gotta do, of course, you know, step by step till we do it. But man, oh man, is it worth it. I don't care how long this quest is. Just a bunch of traveling, really. Remember the first time I ever did this? I didn't know how to do most of it. I believe I had the broken Biggoron sword until I beat the game. And then I started looking into it. And when I finally figured out what I was supposed to do next, I was so happy because I was like, oh my god, this quest still goes on. They don't just actually give you a broken Biggoron sword because that is such a lame item. when you think about it, it's like, why did they even give it to me? They're like taunting me, saying, oh, there's a better weapon within this game, and it's known as the Biggoron sword, but you can have a broken piece of it, and you can't really use it. If they let you use the broken Biggoron sword, I would use it. And if it, even if it did like 0 damage, just like Link slicing with a broken Biggoron sword, that would be hilarious. I don't know why it would, but it would, and I would totally do it non-stop, so yeah. But here on the Death Mountain Trail, let's start scaling this bad boy. It's actually not as long as I thought it was gonna be. I realized, like, Death Mountain is, I mean, it's big, it's lengthy, but it's not that lengthy. I mean, we're already like halfway done with it, right? Should we make our way up here? We have the long pathway right before the wall that we climb, and then we are completely done. So, yeah, never mind. I just thought it was going to be a lot longer. I mean, this game may feel really big, and it is. Hyrule Field is huge, but, like, it's not nearly as big as, like, other Zelda games. I mean, at least every time I compare this to, like, Twilight Princess's Death Mountain is ginormous compared to this. This is, like, nothing compared to Twilight Princess's. So yeah, but let's go ahead and do this and shoot down these Skulltulas. That Tactite's gonna try to fall on me, isn't he? Alright, I'm just gonna avoid you and hookshot like this. Oh wait, you can't? That's lame. I don't know why. I thought you could actually hookshot onto that. Huh. Guess the more you know. But anyways, we are almost here at the top. You're gonna notice something different if you actually run this way. Yes, a giant Goron whose eyes are closed. Hey there, buddy. My brother opened a new store. It's Mega Goron's blade. Oh, you know what I just realized? You can actually get a broken Biggoron sword. There is a quest to repair this sword for 200 rupees, I believe, but it's a really crappy one. It took me a while to remember that, but yeah, so you can have a broken Biggoron sword, because when I said, oh, imagine waving a broken Biggoron sword around, how cool that would be, it's actually in the game. So I guess that's where I got the idea from. But I'm not going to show that off because it's completely useless. It's a waste of rupees, and we're doing the actual Biggoron quest here. So I got myself a... I don't even think that was a prescription. It might have been. Whatever, we're going to be taking it to the King of Zora's, showing it to him, and seeing what we're supposed to do with it. So, yeah. Now we just have to go ahead and jump all the way down here. Losing a lot of hearts doing this, but that's fine. I mean, it's for a sword, so yeah, I'm gonna do whatever I can to get the sword as soon as possible, man. Soon as freaking possible. So yeah, we're back in Kakariko. We're gonna have to make our way all the back. Oh, also, I mean, you're gonna have to have the Zora King thawed out of the ice. If he was still frozen within that ice, you wouldn't have been able to do this. It's a good thing we did Ice Cavern in the last episode, and we jumped straight to this without any hesitation. Because yeah, then you wouldn't have been able to do it. So, let's see. You know what? Should I take Epona? Yeah, let's just take her. I was gonna say, I could just run underneath that pillar and then go to Lake Hylia, but I think this will be better, because when I start leaving, not Lake Hylia, but Zora's River, I'll have Epona chilling out right here, so I can easily jump on her immediately and start riding wherever I need to go. So I'll just let her chill here. Start making our way to the Zora King. I guess it's also worth noting that can't speak. That you should, at least it's kind of convenient to have the magic bean already grown here, because it's gonna make it so easy. Just make your way to the other side. Now I'm gonna ride it for the whole ride this time, and look at how far it takes us. All the way to here. You want to quickly jump because it's gonna start leaving immediately. But yeah, that's really fast. That's really far. A lot of distance. Like, we literally made it through here so fast. So we're already at Zora's Domain. Now let's go ahead and play Zelda's Lullaby and get the show on the road. adjusting my headphones because they really hurt. It's starting to cramp up my ear. I can't stand it because my ear feels like a toy. Long story though, I'm not really going to get into why my ear feels really weird, but when I do have headphones on, I just can't keep them on for long. Unlike before, I used to always have headphones on, but yeah, things have changed. For those of you following me like on social media networks, or I believe maybe I made an update video about it, I don't know. I'm recording this really far ahead in advance, but yeah, I can't really have headphones on for long, so it's kind of cramping me. But eye drops ingredient, take it fresh. Okay, so next thing, eyeball frog. So you take a frog, you have 3 minutes to make your way to Lake Hylia with this frog before it spoils. I don't know how a frog will spoil within 3 minutes because it's a living thing, unless he just killed it, and then there are 3 minutes before it completely spoils and rots. I don't know what the theory is behind this, but whatever. Do I have to question it? No, so I'm not, even though I technically just was. Let's just go on with our lives here and rush to Lake Hylia. So we just want to ride down this river. Sadly, we can't swim it. If we could swim in the current, man, this would be so much easier. But nope. We just have to sit and walk through most of this. Now we should be able to swim, so get to it. Either way, we're going to have about a minute to spare by the time we make it to Lake Hylia, so don't worry. You have plenty of time, as long as you have Epona with you, in which we do. We're going to see her in just a second as we make our way back to Hyrule Field. Also, it just turned nighttime, which kind of sucks, because I like the epic music that plays, but I'm not going to waste time playing the Sun Song. I'm just going to go straight to it, because we have a mission to do, so let's get to it, my friends. Let's get to it, do it. Yeah. Anyways. I don't know why my throat feels really raspy as well. Just feeling really clunky right now. It's like I'm a robot. Everything is malfunctioning all of a sudden. But I'm going to power through it. I'm going to get the sword because it's so freaking worth it. So I got to get it, my friends. I got to stinking get it. Let's just go ahead and hopefully I can make these jumps. Want to make sure you use your carrots wisely here, so Link doesn't slow down with Epona, because if he does, that would be really awkward. But yeah, there you go. More than a minute to spare as we make our way to Lake Hylia. Now we need to make our way to where the doctor is. Now, I haven't really showed off where he would be chilling at, but where you'll find him is over here. This is the doctor's laboratory. It is the research lab, or the marine, no, the marine research lab is in Majora's Mask. This is the lakeside laboratory, that's what it's called. So, hello there, son, boobity. Okay, take this. Oh wow, I haven't seen an eyeball frog like that since Zora's domain froze over. These eyeballs are so delicious, great stuff. The Biggoron's eye drop, yes, make that instead, my friend. Don't cook up some nasty eyeballs and eat them. But it won't last long, so now we have the world's finest eye drops that last for 4 minutes. I don't understand that, but okay. Medicine that can barely last you 4 minutes. It's a thing, and it sucks. So we have 4 minutes to make our way to the top of Death Mountain. It's not going to be that hard because we've done it before, and I'm pretty sure much shorter time. We weren't timed the time we made it to the top of Death Mountain, but yeah, this is the final step to get the Biggoron sword complete. You're gonna fix the eye drops, and once you do that, or you're gonna fix the Goron by giving him the world's finest eye drops. It's gonna fix up his eyes. He's gonna be able to then fix up your Biggoron sword, and then you will finally net the Biggoron sword. So yeah, that's what we need to do, our final stinking step. So let's get to it, my friends. We just have to rush our way there as soon as possible. And hopefully we'll make it in time, and I'm sure we will. We're almost there at Kakariko Village, and we have 3 minutes to spare, so yeah, we're doing good time. We're doing actually really good, so if I could pick up some cool stuff on the way, like bombs, and I mean, any kind of item that will refill what I have is always nice to pick up, so I always like running through those bushes just to see if I can get anything. Or I guess the tall grass. I don't know what they are, because I mean, they can't be bushes because it's literally grass. That's all it is. There's nothing else to it. But they look like bushes. I mean, here I can understand. I know. I'm pretty sure it's just tall grass, like grass patches. Yeah, that's what they're supposed to be. But I don't know. Just so back and forth with them. So I just might call them bushes. Sometimes I call them tall grass. Just depends. But yeah, okay, so 2 minutes and 20 seconds and we have just arrived to Death Mountain. Can we scale this beast? I don't know. Guess we're gonna have to change things up. Let's go ahead and put on a red tunic and see if this will give us an edge. It won't change anything, but still, I kind of wanted the red tunic for this small situation here. There's really no reason to it, actually. I actually have no idea why I put on the red tunic. You know what? Let's go and put on the green tunic instead. Ow! Rude much? Jeez. But yeah, we're almost there. We're about to make our way to the top. And we got a little less than 2 minutes. 1 minute 45, 44. Yeah, we're fine. We'll be out there with a minute to spare, so we have plenty of time. I do like, though, how they don't give you way too much time, because that'd be a little stupid. They give you, like, a reasonable amount of time, so it's nice. Let's go ahead and kill off these guys. I'm gonna kill them from far away, because why the heck not? 1, 2... I like how I had to miss each one at least once. I don't understand that, but I did. Alright, please Tektite. Okay, thank God. If that Tektite jumped on me when I was up here, that would have been really lame. But now we just need to climb to the top and do this. And look at that, a little less than a minute. It's not bad. Alright, so Goron, wake up. Hello. Slowly gets up as it turns night. Take your medicine. So really, you brought eye drops? I'm so relieved. I don't know how it hit his eye, so I don't know how I did that loud of an echo. But this is stimulating. It works great. Now I can get back to my blade business after a few days. Please return. Wait, just wait patiently. Alright, so I'm not the guy who waits. Also, this is the check claim, the piece of stone. I don't know. I don't understand why it's like that. It's like the Flintstones. I believe their newspaper was all in stone as well. But yeah, so I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna sit and play the Sun Song repeatedly until it's time, because that's another thing I don't understand. Is so it doesn't affect time-based things, but it affects the time, like cuckoos and getting this. When you have something that might spoil, it doesn't. I don't know how time works with the Sun Song, but it does its own thing. So. Of course, I have to screw that up. Just go ahead and play it again. And how many times did I play it? I believe this is going to be the second day. So we have to play it 3 more times, or 2 more times maybe. Let's see. Let's just see if we can talk to him when it turns daytime next time. So it's nighttime again. Now, let's go ahead and play the Sun Song. He's not even working on it. He's literally been standing behind us this whole time. Like, I don't know what you're working on, my friend. Just wait for it. And, does it work? I made this trade for the check claim. Oh, okay, here. Your sword is my finest work. We got the Biggoron sword. So you handed in the claim check and got the Biggoron sword. This blade was forged by a master smith and won't break. See how they had to add won't break, because the other one he would have got from his brother would have broke. And here we can equip it and look at it. Okay, so the best thing I love about this is the new scabbard they added. In the original N64 version, it was the same scabbard for the Master Sword. But in this one, as you can tell, our sword case is different. The scabbard is a bit longer. It looks cooler. You can see the logo on the Biggoron sword from the back while walking. It's so badass. I don't know. Stuff like that just really hits me. These small details. And we take it out. The long legendary blade is here. So we have the Biggoron sword. Something I'm going to be using a lot because I really love this sword. So yeah. But that does it for this episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We have obtained the legendary Biggoron sword, and now we can set out for a new adventure. So thank you all so much for watching this episode. I've been ZeldaMaster. I'll see you all in the next one. Hiya!